another edition of the Daily Streak. I'm Steve DeBerry.
And I'm Jay Craney. Let's get right down to it. We have, what are we at here? May 3rd?
Yes.
All right, I'm already seeing red. I don't know about you folks. May 3rd, we've got a couple good games for you. Not a lot of options today on the Streak. It's kind of a light day, but let's get right into it with some morning golf. The PGA Wells Fargo Tournament in Charlotte. And we've got the choice between a lower first round score between Tiger Woods and Webb Simpson. Webb Simpson having the tie option. Steve, what do you got?
All right. So I'm going to surprise you here. I'm going Webb Simpson.
What?
And if anyone
this guy
knows
goes
me,
Tiger 125% of the time.
125% of the time. This is why I'm going Webb Simpson. First of all, do you know where Webb Simpson's from?
I don't, but with a name like Webb Simpson, I'm guessing it's someplace crazy.
In the South. He is,
yeah, makes sense.
He is currently residing in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's his hometown?
It's his hometown. He is a member at Quail Hollow where they're playing this week. Young guy, he's about, I think, 26 or 27.
Yep.
Had about between 13 and 15 top 10s last year. Solid year. He's already got, I think, 3 this year. This is the big stat that got me and why I'm going with him. First of all, he's got the tie option.
Yep.
Okay, and in golf, that's always a good thing to have. Of his 8 opening rounds this year, 5 of them have been in the 60s. Of Tiger Woods' 5 opening rounds, he's only managed to shoot in the 60s twice. Tiger is a notoriously slow starter. He likes to sort of feel his way around the course early in the week. He doesn't like to play himself out of the tournament. He just likes to sort of be lurking there. So he's not known for jumping out to the lead in the first round. I think that's going to play a big part tomorrow, and Webb Simpson's going to take it.
Very smart man over here. He's using his head. He's not going with the Tiger train like most people would. And I think they're still in the 90s right now.
Yeah.
That's probably going to change.
The sheep herds.
Yeah, the sheep are flocking today. I'm also going with Webb Simpson. They both had pretty bad Masters, I guess by their standards. They were in the 40s, both of them. And Tiger proceeded to take the next, however long it was, almost a month now off. Whereas Webb Simpson played 2 tournaments, and the one he played last week in Louisiana, he played really, really well. He was in the 60s, I believe, the whole tournament. He played real well. And like you said, Tiger's more of a weekend warrior. I think he'll kind of be a little shaky, a little rusty going out in that first round, and Webb Simpson will at least get a tie, probably beat him by a stroke or 2. But Webb Simpson, pretty high confidence.
All right, next matchup we got that we're going to talk about. Let's talk about the Dirk Nowitzki versus Russell Westbrook points prop.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Who do you like and why?
I like Dirk. I like him a lot. He's a great guy. I have dinner with him on occasion.
Yeah.
Very nice gentleman.
Do you guys order the Wiener Schnitzel?
We do. We have German beers and we order Wiener Schnitzel.
Sounds
some
like
sauerkraut.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, put on lederhosen, do all the whatever else stereotype you could think of. Mavericks, this is their game. They have to win. They have to. If they go down 3-0, they're done. They know that. Dirk shoulders most of the scoring load, whereas Westbrook can, while he is a ball hog, he does distribute to Durant and Serge Ibaka. I think Dirk kind of has to come out and set the tone and score a lot. I think he'll score early and he'll win this prop easily. I have this big confidence here. He scored 31 last game and they came up short. The crowd at home is going to be nuts in the first half, specifically the first quarter. I think he gets off to a hot start and wins the prop.
All right, I agree with you there. I'm going Dirk as well. You know, I'm a stats guy. I'm going to throw some stats out at everyone. First stat is Dirk's averaged 21 points this season. Westbrook has averaged 28.5 points this season. Okay? I'm sorry, that's in the postseason. Westbrook in the regular season was 23 points. The big thing there is Dirk's 21 points was on limited minutes. He averaged 33 minutes a game this year. He's getting older. They strategically sort of gave him a lighter load during the season to be ready for the playoffs. As he's upped his minutes to 37 minutes per game this playoffs, it's only been a 2-game sample, but he is scoring 28 points a game. He's been playing more, he's been scoring more. When Dirk would show up on props earlier in the year, these scoring props, he was very wishy-washy because sometimes he'd sit for the whole second quarter, and it was a real crapshoot. But he is playing a lot of minutes now, and I like Dirk for that reason.
Cool. All right, let's get back to some baseball. We haven't had baseball today. We've got the Blue Jays traveling to Los Angeles to play the Angels. This is a very tough pick on paper. What did you come up with for this one?
I like the Blue Jays. Okay, Dan Herron, 16-10 last year, 1-1 so far this year. Both pitchers pretty close in the ERAs. It's just the difference in this game is the Blue Jays hitting versus the Angels hitting. The Angels' bats are non-existent right now. The Blue Jays have been batting pretty well, and that's the difference for me. Don't have a lot of confidence in this one. This isn't one I would be risking a streak on personally, but if I'm going anywhere in this game, I'm going Blue Jays. Until I see more out of the Angels, I'm staying away from them.
Gotcha. I dug a little bit deeper here. I disagree. I'm going Angels. Pitching matchup is pretty even. Herron's been very good, pretty low ERA. Morrow has been very good, pretty low ERA. Blue Jays are hitting. They're very underrated. I think they're a really good team. I really like the Angels in this game, though. I think they just have this series under them where they get to beat up on the Twins, and they get a little confidence. They start to get hitting. They've won a couple in a row, so they have that momentum. And then you get a Blue Jays team who just played yesterday and then had to fly cross country, and they're going to play today against the Angels. I think with an even matchup on paper, I think that's a huge advantage for the Angels. I'm taking the Angels.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't risk more than a 3 or a 4 on it, but I would put a lot of confidence in the Angels.
Would you risk your L1 on it?
Gladly.
Would you risk my L1 on it?
Yes, I would risk your W19 on it, Steve.
Okay, good. All right, last game we're going to talk about is a little playoff hockey. We're going to go to some hockey. We're going to go talk about the Flyers and the Devils.
Good.
What do you like?
Well, do you have a coin I can flip? Because again, it's playoff hockey. I do like the Devils. I like the home team. I think they're playing pretty even. I mean, they're tied 1-1. New Jersey has the momentum after taking a game out of Philly. They're in their last game. You've got like 327-year-old Marty Brodeur in net playing pretty well. The main thing that jumped out at me when I was looking at the matchup was that the Flyers are averaging more than twice the amount of penalty minutes that the Devils are. So, I mean, I think in a tight matchup, especially at home, you look for that maybe power play goal to be the difference. I'm taking Devils. Very low confidence, as always, in playoff hockey.
All right, well, I got the Devils as well, but I got high confidence. I think on ice, it's pretty evenly matched. Okay, maybe in street hockey it'd be a little different, but on ice it's pretty evenly matched. So I look at the intangibles. Martin Brodeur net, guy's just money, right? We all know that. Devils at home, they have a very, very deeply tradition-rich franchise that really gets up for home games, playoff hockey. They dropped a couple to the Panthers at home last week, but I still like them at home. The other thing is the Flyers just had an extremely emotionally taxing and physical series with the Penguins. They came out, got the win in Game 1, but the fatigue started showing Game 2 when they got waxed at home 4-1. I expect that. And if you look at their last couple games, they almost blew that series to the Penguins. Their last couple games, they just haven't been playing as well. I really like the Devils in this one, and this is something I would put my streak on tomorrow.
Very good. All right, so we're together on most of these. The only one we differ on the Angels-Blue Jays matchup, which, again, baseball, as we saw yesterday with the Yankees, that I said, quote, you'd have to be crazy to not pick the Yankees, and they put up a big goose egg.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, especially in early season baseball.
Yeah.
So there are your streak matchups for the day. We will be right back with Charles's pick of the day.
All right, we're back on the daily streak. Charles is going to be making his pick here shortly. He took one on the chin last night. The Clippers beat the Grizzlies in the prop that he picked yesterday. He went with the Grizzlies, so he's trying to bounce back today. He'll be picking the Marlins and the Giants. Let's get out to Charles and see what he thinks. All right, and there you have it. He likes the Giants. All right, we're back on the Daily Streak for our final segment of the day, the locks of the day. Start out again with Chris DeBerry's pick. Chris is going with the Mavericks straight up to win for his lock of the day. Jake, who do you got?
I also have the Mavericks as my lock of the day. I'm using the exact same logic I used yesterday when the Predators beat the Coyotes to improve my lock status to 2-0 for the month. Down 2-0, or down 0-2, however you want to look at it. They're at home. It's a must-win. You know you can't go down 0-3 in the best-of-7 playoff series. Whatever they have, they're going to throw at the Thunder. I think this is their game. They have to win. I think they will. I'm going Mavericks as my lock of the day.
I'm going a little bit different direction. I'm staying with basketball. I got Carmelo Anthony free throws or tie as my lock of the day versus the Heat winning margin.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm 1-1 so far this month, so if I'm a betting man, I'm probably going with you. Keep the train rolling, but yeah, Carmelo Anthony is my lock. I think the Knicks have a chance to take that game outright at home. Without Amari, we know what they did leading up to the playoffs. They were one of the hottest teams in the NBA, so I think they're going to sort of play off of that emotion and snag the win, which will also get you the prop win. All right, well that's it for our second edition of the Daily Streak. This is the May 3rd edition. We hope everyone has a great day and happy streaking.
Good luck.